You can't do this.
We condemn you, Natla of Atlantis, for your crimes, for the flagrant misuse of your powers, and for robbing us of ours.
You can't,
Breaking the three bond of consent that our people are ruled and secured under, and invading Teopan and myself with our army, our warriors, empty from our pyramid, so that you can use the pyramid, its powers of creation, for your own mindless destruction.
Mindless? Look at you! Neither of you have one squirt of inventive juice in your heads. Wasters.
Let's just do it.
Tehokan!
You use the sacramental place as a source of individual pleasure. As some freak factory.
They're survivalists, a new generation.
A slaughter heap now. And you, we're gonna lock you in limbo. Make your veins, heart, feet, and that diseased brain stick solid with frozen blood. Greet your eternal unrest, Natla!
You won't rest either, or your damned continent in death. Back again.
And you? For a grand reopening, I assume.
Evolution's in a rut, natural selection at an all-time low. Shipping out fresh meat will incite territorial rages again. Will strengthen and advance us. Even create new breeds.
Kind of evolution on steroids, then.
A kick in the pants. Those runts Qualopec and Tehokan had no idea. The cataclysm of Atlantis struck a race of languoring wimps. Plummeted them to the very basics of survival again. It shouldn't happen like that.
Or like this.
Hatching commences in 15 seconds.
Too late for abortions now.
Not without the heart of the operation.
No!
10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Kind of evolution on steroids. Welcome back to the final level of Tomb Raider 1. This is the Great Pyramid. So all is revealed. Natla was the third ruler of Atlantis, and for her flagrant crimes using the power of the Scion to create fleshy bioweapons armies, which she used to invade the other two rulers, Tehokan and Qualopec, she was imprisoned inside a techno cell and condemned to life in stasis. That is until a nuclear weapons test in Los Alamos in the 40s opened the seal and brought her back. Yes, the key to any great gaming masterpiece is a great twist. So we're going to start off the final level, pushing the flesh block here. You can already hear chattering teeth above, so you can get a sense of the kind of trials we'll be facing. Yeah, so Natla wanted to... Her thinking was to create a new species, survivalists, as she says, that will sort of usher in a new age of evolution and force us to adapt. I think she thought the people of Atlantis, the rulers, were getting too complacent. Alright. So... let's chuck a little save here, because I remember that this can get a bit hairy. Whew. Ooh, look at this fiery crimson red in this room. Big difference from the fairly bright and open original. Definitely hot and dusty in here. We're actually gonna go this way first. I forgot. And we saw there that Natla and Lara got into a scuffle, and it appears that Natla has plummeted into the lava pit of the giant shaft that we climbed all throughout the last level, Atlantis. So all that really remains for Lara now is to escape the Great Pyramid of Atlantis. Alright, we can reach that switch up there now. And you can still hear the heartbeat of the living organism that is this crazy continent and its pyramid. I was hoping those teeth would stop chattering like in the last level. Look how amazing this looks. Not only do we have the crimson red, which is now like dynamic and moving and swelching there, we've also got this introduction of new colors, the way the light hits. A big difference from how it used to be, right? We've still seen this pervasive blue stone from like Natla's mines and the sandstone. Big difference. We're going to hop across. This, again, looks like the wall of more pyramid structures. And when we reach that portion there, we're going to turn around and see that the bridge has gone up here. That bridge belongs to secret number 1. So we'll just head back over. In here. Oh, I like how it does multiple pickup. Alright. Give this switch a tug. I think. I'm gonna save it here because I remember there's a bit of a trick with this drawbridge. I can't remember if you're not supposed to touch it, if you are supposed to touch it. Anyway, it should be... oh, okay. Alright. Don't think you're supposed to pull it. Hold on. Okay. Alright, so let's continue heading through the level. Just want to get the angle right. There we go. And these spewing bits of molten lava can actually damage you, so just be careful. Or rather, will be careful. Alright, I would chuck a save here as well. Because it gets really, really dangerous in this level. They're going to fire every trap that they've got, starting with that boulder up there. I love the way the red light has hit these rocks and turned them purple, right? Red and blue? Again, no dynamic lighting in 96. Excellent. Another one. You can use the sound of the boulder rolling there. Just tap backwards until you hear it start going down and then bolt for it. Ooh, I should be careful of my health. Ouchies. And we've arrived back where Lara and Natla had their fight. And you can see Natla plummeted straight down into that lava pit there. Bon voyage. Couldn't have happened to a nicer one. Lara will not suffer any more of Natla's abominations to live. So we're actually going to destroy the Scion, so nobody can ever use it for this purpose ever again. And you can see it's caused Atlantis to start collapsing and even maybe self-destruct. Okay. Now you can see that the destruction has caused some of the ceiling's stonework to collapse, allowing us to enter the former lava pit here. And allowing us to make a little getaway. Just having a little look-see. I'll get away through this hole here. This room is quite a dramatic change, as you can see here. Love the new animated beating walls, smoke coming off of those darts. The traps have never seemed more real and more dangerous. Even a little spark effect there when it hits the wall. I don't know if there's a way to avoid these arrows. I never seem to be able to do it, to be honest with you. I think you may just have to take them. We'll do a jump immediately here because there's a sloped block right underneath us. Straight into an arrow. Why not? Oh, this looks lovely. I love how just potent and glowy this lava wall is here. It's really just lit up the whole room. So different, right? Than that cold, kind of clear feeling. A little bit more atmospheric. I've used that word a lot. Just tap here. We want to trigger a nasty boulder that can happen. I tend to just jump from here. Like you can sort of just angle yourself to reach it from this point. I think you can actually even go all the way. Yep. We'll carefully walk through these spikes here. Dramatically change from these textureless white cones there. so Lara won't take any damage. Another beautiful glow up here. Big difference, so illuminated. This could be a bit tricky. I tend to just take a standing jump onto that last tile and then do a sideways jump. I'll give it a go now. With the analog stick, it's a little trickier. Oh, more glowy lava. Very dark in this room. Actually, this is an improvement because I think that they've obscured the secret. You see those items down there on that cliff? That's secret number 2. A lot more obvious than the original, I think. They've just tried to enshroud them a little bit. The method, however, is the same. We'll just grab onto a crack in this wall here and make our way just across. So yes, Natla was interested in evolving the species. She was not content to let them be complacent in their wisdom and their ruleship at Atlantis. She believed there could be more. And that creature we fought at the very, very beginning was kind of her new species, the new bioweapon. That thing that would force us to evolve as well. Maybe even create new breeds, although without genitalia and a lower body, gonna be a little bit tricky. Well, anyway, we've put an end to her maniacal plans now. It's only the pyramid that poses a threat now. Alright. We can take a little backflip here. Jump almost immediately onto this block. Look at the glow on that tile. We can tell that there's like obviously a lava wall or something. What a difference dynamic lighting makes. This one's a little bit tricky, this trap. You can save it here as well. Lots of saving in this level. We're gonna run for it and hope for the best. Whew. That was close. Another one. There's a mini pack there, but I would not stop to get it because it's gonna roll, the boulder's gonna roll right through. You can actually hop over it as we've done there. Because we're gonna need all the health that we can get. Just taking a little look. Alright, cool. On to the next trap. Oh, if I can get back. There we go. This one can be tricky as well. Just got to get the timing of the swinging axe right. I'm happy to take that, you know? Okay, so we can see there are tunnels of lava here ready to just spew and come forth as soon as we run out. Very unstable walkways and triggered by our footsteps. Okay, this one's actually not as hard as it looks. I tend to run straight to the edge and just hold the walk button down right at the end. So we'll start that way. Alright, this one you can do a standing jump and we'll let the boulder roll overhead. Alright, this takes me back. This reminds me of Palace Midas. Do you remember? And of course we've got the beautiful new fire, some gorgeous darkness entering here, and we've got a pool of water underneath in different tones. There's probably another way to do that, but that will do just fine. Ah, this room. Very famous, very famous. Why? Because the safe zone is this tiny little pool right at the center of a lava pit and some flaming torches or whatever they are. Exhausts, maybe. Who knows? It's a very, very small safe window, but you might have noticed straight ahead that there's a little objet just on the other side of this kind of shaft, shall we say. It's a tricky one. It's the final secret of the whole game. I know, kind of sad. I feel sad, but don't worry. There's many Tomb Raiders to come. We've got more levels here as well. So the first thing is to get onto that cracked panel, and then from there jump to the bit at the end. So I've just chucked a save there, and I really recommend that you do because it's pretty tricky. I tend to go from here, so just kind of in the final tile, tap backwards, take a jump, and go for your life. Excellent. I would chuck another save here. I know this level has just been me saving. I'm sorry, I apologize. This is a really, really tricky one, okay? I think I worked it out the last time I played it, which is a pretty easy way to do it. But tap backwards 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do a running jump from this 4th... Well, we're going to do a running dive from this 4th spot. There you go. Perfection. Many a trial and error went into that. I will tell you, I've died many, many times on that particular section. Okay, we've had enough of these horrendous, grotesque, pulsating organs. We want to get out of here. This pyramid is ready to collapse on top of us. We'll grab some goodies here. Ooh, we have an Atlantean incoming. Ooh. And that's no ordinary Atlantean. If we look closely, that's Natla. She's still alive. Got her. I recognize that pencil skirt anywhere. It's a little torn. Okay. Now we gotta get out of here. And it's gonna be fast. We're running out of time.
You can't bump off me and my brood so easy, Lara.
She's still alive. The Atlanteans must be made of sterner stuff. We can, in fact, bump off you and your brood that easily, Natla. I think we got her this time. I think it's probably going to stick, at least for now. To the great work of exiting the pyramid level. Quickly just have a little look around, and then we will head on now. I knew there were some music clips in here. It's a good little twist of a fight there, eh? That she survived. I love that she kind of comes back when your back is turned. Very nice. The way to exit is just through here. Thought I might just reflect on the remaster as a whole as we make our way to the top here and just do some light platforming. I was just so impressed by all the changes. As you can see, I played them for the first time as I've recorded this, so all my reactions have been really authentic and genuine, I hope. I've just been so impressed. It's just made such a difference to the way the game feels and plays. The dynamic lighting, the brand new textures, the volumetric effects. It's really been a pleasure. As I said, I've played through Tomb Raider 1 many times. I played through with many HD texture packs, but the work that's been done on this one, like the micro detail, I think there was only one texture I spotted that hadn't been changed, and that was the gold sparkles when we turned lead into gold on Midas's hand at Palace Midas. Everything else, every object, every texture has been lovingly upgraded, in many ways, remastered, if you will. So I've had a wonderful time with Tomb Raider 1. This is the definitive way to play it, and I encourage you to do the same. If you want a great little romp, and you can take it much slower than I did and look into every nook and cranny. And as a fan of the original Tomb Raider, which is in my top 3 favorite games of all time, this remaster has been a dream come true. I would have been happy just to be able to play the game on modern hardware, but to play it with all these modern enhancements, it was more than I was ever expecting Crystal Dynamics to do for us original fans and for the original Tomb Raiders. So for that, I am very, very thankful. I'll take one final look goodbye at this pyramid structure in comparison to the original. This one, I think, is ultra faithful. It had a very dark, shadowed kind of look here, and they've really maintained it in almost every way. Just a slight new color bias, but for the most part, faithful to a T, which is pretty much all of this remaster. It's time to bid Atlantis and Lara's first adventure adieu. And we've got these lovely, fleshy, ornamented balls here to see us out. It's been a pleasure having you guys along. And who knows, we might be returning to Egypt and Atlantis in the bonus levels. So personally, I'm dying to see what Aspyr and the Remaster team has done with Tomb Raiders 2 and 3. And you can bet your bottom dollar that I will be playing through them. Of course, we're going to do chronologically the next thing, which is Tomb Raider Unfinished Business. They were bonus levels for the original Tomb Raider that were only released for the PC. I've only ever played them once in my life, so I'm probably not going to be quite as adept at them as I have been the rest of the game. Please stick with me, and we'll have a bit of fun through that. For now, Nick from Essence to Game, signing off.